Danny, how much did you enjoy that first half of football tonight?
Yeah, I thought it was a good performance from us. I thought we were really good against the ball, and that gave us lots of opportunities to win the ball back. And of course, when you defend well, then it creates attacking opportunities. And I thought we were really ruthless on the turnover and on the transition tonight, and we scored some really good goals.
Yeah, and it didn't really matter where we turned over the ball either, because a couple of the goals and chances came from us winning the ball back in our own half and then breaking so quickly and really punishing Swindon.
Yeah, well, the first goal's a good goal 'cause it's a set piece goal, and Nicky worked so hard with the players on those, and everybody did their jobs, and that allowed us to get Ellis Yandelo free at the back post. It was a really good delivery. Ellis gets a great contact. I think he's claiming the goal. Not sure ever given it, but I think he's claiming it. But that gave us a really good place in the game because we haven't scored the first goal enough here. And in the second goal, we pinch it high. Jack Payne does brilliantly. Just a calmness, just to find the pass. So unselfish. Finds Samson, great finish. The third goal is a really good counter attack goal because, like you say, from our own half, I think Samson and Awara linked brilliantly in the build up, and then Awara, don't underestimate. He runs at so much speed with the ball. So to make good decisions and execute well when he's running that speed is not easy to do at all. And he just lifted his head and found the perfect pass to Samson. And Samson come on with a really good finish. And then the fourth goal, of course, Jack Payne. A really good move and a cross and a finish. And yeah, I thought first half we were ruthless, and we're a team that's growing. We're 6 unbeaten now. We've got 4 clean sheets in that period, which is good. I think only conceded 2 goals, which is really important. I still think we have a long way to go in our journey. I think when we become the team that we want to be, I think we could go and win that game and be really dominant with our performance in the second half. But I don't think we're there yet. So we still have a lot to do, but we can be pleased with our performance first half. I think we can be pleased with the consistency in our performance in the last 6 games. And I said to the boys before, we very rarely talk about the outcomes, but I thought if we could win tonight, we earned the right to look up, and I think we've been able to do that.
Yeah, and in that second half, Swindon had a bit more of the ball, so was the clean sheet. Then the positive that you'll take from that half.
Yeah, we wanted the clean sheet. We want to play with more control and more dominance in the second half than we did. But the game can become very difficult because they play at 4-0 down. They have nothing to lose and play quite carefree. They had 4 forwards on the pitch at one stage. And they have a lot of really good attacking players, and they play with such positivity and such attacking threat and such attacking intent that it doesn't make it easy. And we felt that before the game, if we could absorb their direct play and then make the first pass, that sometimes their units get big and we might be able to transition through them. And yeah, like I said, it's one thing putting the game plan together, it's another thing the boys executing. And the boys tonight were really clinical in the way that they executed, particularly on the transition in that first half.
Good. After a short spell out, Lyle Taylor back on the pitch. Teddy Bishop after longer out back on the pitch as well.
Yeah, they are as important as the win because they're just really important players, and to be able to bring them on at 60 minutes is so important, and it allowed us to get some off the pitch as well because obviously we have a very important game now on Saturday. And I just said to the boys in there, like next 10-15 minutes or maybe 10:30, you can enjoy tonight, but then you have to quickly turn your focus to Saturday, and recovery starts now because we had tough travel on Saturday. Got a good result Saturday, although we would have liked to. I thought our performance deserved a win. Tonight we've put a really a good performance, scored 4 goals, kept another clean sheet. And that sets us up really well for what's going to be a really tough game at Notts County. They ask so many questions of you against the ball, and we're going to have to be at our very, very best if we want to get another positive result.
Yeah, cold night for the fans to come out, but the win would have certainly, something they deserved recently.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think they've really stayed with us, and we haven't always scored the first goal here, and it hasn't been easy for us here. I think we've had some good performances: the MK Dons game, the Tranmere game tonight. Reading game, the Brentford game, but there's been other games that have been really frustrating, and they've always stayed with us, and that's been really important. And of course, in the summer we have so much change, so much, which is natural when you finish 22nd. But probably we lose some of our best players, some of our youngest players as well, and they move on. So that doesn't make it easy. But so it's almost more change than we anticipated, and naturally, I think it takes time for the players to build relationships and connections. It takes time for us to find a consistent method and a way of playing that suits the players that we have available. And they've been really patient, and they've stuck with us, and they didn't have to, because as supporters they've had some really difficult times in recent years, and it would have been easy for them to get frustrated, and they didn't. They stayed with us, and we were really appreciative of that, the players and the staff. And I think actually their loyalty and their support has allowed us to get to this point quicker than maybe we thought we could. So tonight to win the way we did and get 4 goals, and to see them enjoying themselves in the stands was good. And we want to, for us, the absolute ambition is to create more nights like tonight on a regular basis.